breaking right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Catholics from Rome to right here in the Northwest are celebrating history.
From local reaction to the scene at the Vatican, complete coverage is coming up.
Also ahead,
Senators Patty Murray and Jeff Merkley met with wildfire officials around the Pacific Northwest, saying they're worried about this upcoming wildfire season. I'll tell you why coming up.
And lots of questions about when can we get an In-N-Out burger and a Chick-fil-A.
and later the results regarding the city of Yakima's budget survey.
And Stacy, what do you have weather-wise?
Well, we're looking at some sunshine, warmer temperatures ahead, wind and rain. It's all in the mix. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday, and historic one as that as well. I'm Wendy Redman.
And I'm Austin Reed. Good to see you. It is May the 8th. And first up, you are looking live from Vatican City, where for the first time in history, a 69-year-old Chicago native is the first American pope and is seen as a diplomat in the church.
American Cardinal Robert Prevost was announced as the 267th pontiff. He chose the name Leo XIV.
Local reaction is coming in. Today, U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington released this statement regarding the election of the new pope.
She said, quote, "I join the millions of Americans around the country in celebrating the selection of a new pope. Pope Francis had a message to the world. All of us must help lift the most vulnerable up." She finished by saying, "Pope Leo XIV, the first American pope, has my prayers for strength as he leads the Catholic Church."
Pasco City Councilman Leo Perales had this to say. Perales said in part, quote, "From one Leo to another, congratulations, Your Holiness. On behalf of the Pasco community, I offer warm congratulations to the Cardinal." He went on to say, as a fellow Leo, I just want to say, you've really raised the bar for the rest of us. I mean, I serve on city council. You now serve 1.3 billion people. Perales ended it with Pasco proudly joins the global celebrations and sends its blessings as you begin this historic papacy, end quote.
This evening, we're hearing from the Bishop of Yakima about this selection. We spoke with Joseph Tyson, who says he supports the decision. And with 3 out of 4 Catholics having Hispanic heritage in Yakima, the new pope brings Latin American experience. Bishop Tyson says the deliberate name selection of Leo XIV likely indicates he wants to care for the poor, marginal, migrants, and refugees. He believes the Pope will provide continuity with Pope Francis with a similar attitude. He says this election will be great for the Church and will challenge it to grow in new directions.
Particularly in North America and to some degree in Western Europe, Christians tend to view their faith through a political lens, whether it's a left lens or a right lens, a blue lens or a red lens. I would expect that this pope will directly challenge that American tendency.
Bishop Tyson believes the new pope will be a uniter, anchoring poverty and justice initiatives back into the church and more deeply into their Catholic social teachings.
Bishop Tyson will be celebrating a massive Thanksgiving for Pope Leo this weekend. There are 2 options. On Sunday, May 11th at 11 a.m., an English celebration will be held, and at 1 p.m., a Spanish celebration will take place. This, of course, is at St. Paul Cathedral on 15 South 12th Avenue in Yakima. In the meantime, this was the scene in Kennewick shortly after this morning's announcement from Rome.
You see here 2 priests waving the Vatican flag and ringing the large bell outside St. Joseph Catholic Church in Kennewick. One priest said in both English and Spanish, "It's the first American pope. Let's pray for him. Let's be grateful for God to give us another one."
And we will have more coverage of the new pope throughout this newscast. But with Mother's Day coming right up, we have to talk about your First Alert weather.
We do. We got to get you all ready for Mom's big day. First Alert Stacy Lee is here and has all the details. Stacy.
That's right. We're looking at great weather. In fact, 70 degrees right now. Bi-Mart Skycam taking a peek into the Yakima Valley. Nice day. Feels like temp there is 73. That humidity still relatively low at 19%. Our sunset at 8:15. So a lot going on. We get a nice warmer day tomorrow after this cool down, but you know, I'm not gonna cough at this at all. Beautiful weather all around, 60s and 70s. Planning your night, still looking gorgeous outside, down to the 50s by 10 o'clock. So pretty nice. Now tomorrow we warm back up to the upper 70s and low 80s around the area. So mostly sunny skies. You will still see a few lingering clouds. Your Mother's Day forecast looks like most of us will be in the 70s. Some of us have a slight chance of some rain, and we could even see a couple of sprinkles, but overall, Mother's Day looking pretty good. So tonight, quiet, lows in the 40s, sunny and warm on our Friday. Our winds will pick up on Saturday. We'll have a slight chance of showers Sunday, a better chance for showers Monday and Tuesday of next week. I'll get into all those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Sounding the alarm over what some say are dangerous funding cuts and staffing shortages at the U.S. Forest Service. Today, Senators Patty Murray and Jeff Merkley held a virtual press call with Pacific Northwest wildfire officials.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says they warn these cuts are putting communities in Washington and Oregon at serious risk ahead of wildfire season.
With wildfire season just weeks away, Senators Patty Murray and Jeff Merkley say the Pacific Northwest is unprepared.
Wildfires are not new to the Pacific Northwest. They are not a surprise. They are a constant threat.
The senators say roughly 7,400 workers have been cut from the Forest Service nationwide, more than 500 of them from Washington and Oregon. Many were frontline firefighters. On top of that, a federal hiring freeze is raising questions about whether seasonal fire crews can even be brought in on time.
His illegal funding freezes stopped essential wildfire preparedness and mitigation work, forced crews to furlough staff, costing us precious time to clear underbrush and thin overgrowth and reduce hazardous fuels.
State and local officials on the call echoed the urgency, saying the cuts are already being felt on the ground.
The incident management team shortages that we're looking at for this coming fire season are very concerning. 9 out of those 45 incident management teams are no longer staffed.
The group is calling on Congress and the Trump administration to restore funding and stop the brain drain from the agencies that help keep wildfires under control.
What we need this administration to do right now is to make sure that there are no more impacts to agencies like the Forest Service.
These leaders want transparency and support before it's too late. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Dan, thank you for that. The cuts and hiring freeze of these workers are a part of President Trump's plan to cut federal spending. According to the Department of Interior, they are supporting firefighters with increased pay for those wildland firemen and women.
We now know the results of overall engagement for the City of Yakima's survey, asking residents what they care about most moving forward. The city says more than 2,000 people completed the survey. 3,400 residents responded to at least one question, but did not submit the complete survey. As far as the top priorities for the city, support for police topped the list with 40%. Street maintenance and infrastructure was at 26%. Parks, pools, community centers, and sports programs were at 25%. And then on the lower end was fire at just 9%. City Manager Vicki Baker also touched on responses from the many town halls the city hosted over the last several weeks.
The emerging themes there were completely different, again. This time, we heard a lot of excitement about economic development and growing our way out of the situation that we find ourselves in. And lots of questions about when can we get an In-N-Out burger and a Chick-fil-A. It was lots of fun. So you see that's what it is.
Always having food on the mind, right? Well, regarding the budget survey, people wanted to eliminate lobbying and council travel, but also get rid of funding for fireworks and reduce funding for the Windows Alive program. Council members say they will now take all of this into consideration.
41.
And new at 6 tonight, a popular Kennewick playground was just redone and is now back open. Take a look at Lawrence Scott Park Playground. Before the upgrades, crews closed the park in February to make it ADA accessible. Now we're going to take a look at the finished product. Kennewick Parks and Rec posted these pictures, saying it's also their only fenced-in playground. The park is in West Kennewick near Canal Drive and Kellogg Street, right by the softball fields. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Coming up, a popular bridge in Northern Oregon will soon be under repair.
And our coverage of the new pope continues.
We have a pope.
We are so happy to be here at Rome today.
Next, we take you to Rome, where celebrations are in order.
And here is a live picture from our Skycam network in Richland. Stacy returns with that all-important Mom's Day First Alert weather forecast. We're on your side and we're back right after this.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Ford dealer.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, causing irreversible vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about Izervay.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA patients. Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Check out the Ellensburg Bull. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to the news at 6, and this story just coming in our 6 o'clock hour. You know, scammers are once again targeting residents by posing as the Oregon Department of Motor Vehicles and the Oregon Department of Transportation in a new wave of fraudulent text and email messages.
Yeah, we all need to watch out for this. So these messages falsely claim recipients owe unpaid toll fees. They then threaten vehicle suspension, legal action, and credit damage. ODOT officials clarified the department does cannot operate a toll program, and these messages are designed to deceive people into clicking on links and providing personal information or even sending money.
And the Oregon DMV emphasized that it will never request personal information through unsolicited texts or emails.
Work is about to get underway to replace a local bridge damaged by flooding about 5 years ago. The Thorn Hollow Bridge on the Umatilla Indian Reservation was flooded in 2020 and then removed 2 years later. Now, officials say work on a new bridge is set to begin May 15th. The project will install that new bridge over the Umatilla River along with the approaching roadways. Traffic will continue to be detoured until it is complete. All of the work should be finished by next spring.
After 2 days of voting in the conclave in Vatican City, the first American pope in history has been elected.
The new pope, Robert Prevost, will be known as Pope Leo XIV. Barbie Nadeau has more.
Tens of thousands of people had gathered in St. Peter's Square, eyes fixed on the Sistine Chapel chimney after 2 rounds of black smoke. The first one on Wednesday evening after the cardinals just locked themselves into the Sistine Chapel. The second one on Thursday morning. And then, as everyone was expecting, the white smoke, and history was made.
History made, the first ever American elected as the 267th Pope. A plume of white smoke rising above the Sistine Chapel, a signal that 133 voting cardinals have elected the new pontiff. The bells of St. Peter's Basilica welcoming the news. News that thousands in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City, and around the world have been anticipating during the 2 days of the conclave.
There's so much hope. It's exciting. It's exciting to see, to be here, to know that now we have a pope.
We are so happy to be here at Rome today.
Pope Leo XIV making his debut address to the world's roughly 1.4 billion Catholics.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Peace be with you all.
And once the bells of St. Peter's started to ring, the bells of all the churches of Rome rang, and you could see people literally running in the streets to St. Peter's Square to be here for the announcement of who the new pope would be. And when his name was announced and when he walked out on stage, the crowd was so accepting, and when he spoke in perfect Italian, those Romans who had run through the streets couldn't have been happier. I'm Barbie Nadeau reporting from Rome.
And for more coverage of this historic story, just go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get into that weekend forecast. Outside right now, 73, Kennewick Skycam, Yakima Fed Skycam, that is, with the windmills lightly turning and making a little bit of power today. Our feels like temp is 75. Our sunset tonight at 8:15. Scooping in on our satellite and radar, there's a few clouds that you're seeing in the sky moving through the area, not bringing any moisture. Ridge of high pressure, that's going to start building in. That's going to keep us warm and dry for a couple of days, and then things are going to shift again as we get into Sunday. A few stray showers on Saturday going across the northern portion of the Cascade Mountains. Rain chances locally are fairly low, about a 10% chance on Sunday in Yakima, increasing on Monday and Tuesday. Ellensburg still pretty low as well, Sunday with a 20% chance. As you get a little further to the east, Tri-Cities, we have a better chance of rain on Monday, but there is a 20% chance Sunday. Walla Walla has the best chance of seeing rain on Mother's Day and, of course, Monday and Tuesday. Most of the showers that develop on Mother's Day should be focused around the Cascades and the Blues or the foothills. Speaking of Walla Walla, we have the balloon stampede going on. They had some breezy winds that were keeping those balloons on the ground this morning, but things are looking good. This is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We're seeing wind gust of 5 miles per hour, but look at this, it even gets less when we get to 7. So we should see some balloons taking off tomorrow around the Walla Walla area. As the day goes by, the winds will start to pick up. Not too bad. Saturday, though, is when we're really going to see the winds pick up through the entire area. Tonight, mild. We're down in the 40s. Pretty quiet and mostly clear skies out there. A few clouds lingering in the 40s all through the region. If you're hitting the road for Mother's Day weekend, it's going to be a little overcast in the Seattle area with a chance of rain, about 50% chance on Sunday. The Portland area also starts out pretty nice, but Mother's Day Sunday, it could see some thunder showers in the area. Taking a peek at Spokane over the weekend. Look at that. Temperatures in the 80s. Going to be beautiful Friday and Saturday. We drop way down on Sunday with a slight chance of rain there as well. Temperatures start to warm up tomorrow. We got the warm front, the ridge of high pressure over our area, and we'll see temperatures back into the 80s. So 70s today, 80s tomorrow, and even warmer on Saturday. Look for the breezy winds. Mother's Day 72. Still a pleasant day, and I'm going to count on most of the area staying dry. Monday, about a 40% chance of rain. Let's take a look at Yakima. We have 80s for a couple of days. 71 on Mother's Day. Breezy winds right on through next week. Better chance of rain on Tuesday. Here's Ellensburg. Temperatures staying in the upper and mid 70s, dropping into the 60s on Sunday. Looking for a slight chance of showers both Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Here's Walla Walla. Once again, better chance of seeing rain there beginning on Mother's Day through the weekend, but through the first part of next week. But as far as the balloons go tomorrow, you guys will probably be seeing lots of balloons around the area. Here's Hermiston in the 80s. We'll see 70s on Sunday and temperatures and slight chances of rain in the first part of the week. So not looking too bad, guys. And I wish I was going up in a hot air balloon. I've done it twice. In Walla Walla.
And you weren't scared?
It's spectacular. It is one of the best things ever.
You were relaxed up there?
It's so peaceful. It is a peaceful feeling. It's really cool. So if you ever have the chance.
I would be terrified. I would be so scared. Would you do it?
I have done it. I lived in Albuquerque. I worked there. And I was part of
yeah, they have that big balloon
the big
festival
one,
there.
yeah. And I was terrified. So I feel your pain.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
So
I feel your
it
pain.
Looks peaceful from the ground.
Right. Yeah. All right, still ahead on your news at 6.
A lightning bolt struck a house in Texas. That's in Caught on Camera when we come back.
Right now, save big at Meredith Furniture. Buy one recliner and get the second one free. With recliners on sale as low as $5.99 and the second one free. Choose from many different styles and colors. Come into the store for more details. Prices like this won't last forever. Relaxing comfort with not just one, but 2 recliners. That's right. You don't want to miss this buy one, get one free event at Meredith Furniture while supplies last. Meredith Furniture on South First and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
At Jewelry Design Center, we want to be your jeweler for life. We are locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you a showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. We are a team of artists, craftsmen, and professionals who create exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Take time to think it over, but we are not your average jewelry store. From our hands to your heart, we are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
You don't need to drop a ton of cash to make your home look like $1 million. You just need to hit up the Memorial Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Shop top brands like La-Z-Boy, FlexSteel, Burkholder Amish, and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Score doorbuster deals before they're gone, and with 60 months no interest, it's easy to refresh any or every room in your home. Amazing selection, quality designs, stylish looks. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, May 10th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will also air a new episode the following weekend on Saturday, May 17th at 9 a.m.
All right, everybody, take a look at the moment a lightning bolt struck a house in Texas, setting it on fire. A neighbor's home security camera actually captured it all.
All right, let's take a look. It showed flames almost immediately shooting from the home's roof. The owner said they were sitting in their kitchen when the ceiling just fell suddenly. 3 people were reportedly treated for minor injuries, but all are expected to be okay.
Wow.
Yep. Unbelievable. All right, we have much more local news ahead in our next half hour.
And of course, Stacy is coming back with a look at your full first alert forecast. You're not going to want to miss it, and you're not going to want to miss this beautiful shot. Check this out, the Dust Devil Skycam out in Pasco. Some beautiful clouds out there, wonderful temperatures. We'll find out what's in store for tomorrow when we come back.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
If you'd like to improve your sleep, you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early on Beautyrest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. This is your moment to sleep better and pay less. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can wake up feeling refreshed and pay over time. And you can get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
In a world filled with accidents, the injured look to Mo, because Mo knows these guys are bulldog tough on personal injury and workers' compensation claims. Mo knows you can go to the other guy.
From your local Ford dealer.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Born in 1947, dedicated to our heroes. 78 years later, we honor that legacy with a bold new chapter. Prosser Memorial Health has opened the doors to its new state-of-the-art hospital, designed with you in mind. This is how we care.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next extra, Clooney hits 64. We've got George hot off his birthday talking about life in New York with his kids and all his Broadway success.
It's pretty exciting.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
We are having winds in excess of 7 to 10 miles an hour. We prefer them less than that.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m.
We will take you out to day 1 of the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this 8th of May, and we are cruising, well, no, usually on Wednesdays I say we're cruising through the week. Now I'm going to say we're almost to the end of the week.
I feel like you're always counting down your days.
I am, yes.
Until the weekend.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, don't wish away your days, though, right? Especially when we have beautiful weather like this,
True.
I'll say.
True, yeah, I was actually out earlier shooting some promos at Columbia Park Trail in Richland. It was gorgeous.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully this gorgeous weather continues.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Stacy.
That's right. It is a gorgeous day. Howard Amon Park. Take a look. The ship's in port, and it's looking good out there. Winds are pretty light this evening. 70 degrees still. Winds are at 3 miles per hour. Our sunset at 8:15 tonight. So a good-looking evening out here on our Legends Casino Skycam. Check out temperatures elsewhere around the region. 67 Walla Walla. We've got 70 in Sunnyside, 68 in Connell. Here's what it looks like tomorrow. Again, a nice morning, a little bit cloudy, but overall good. And speaking of the Walla Walla balloon rally, now they weren't able to get up because those winds were still a little blustery, but good news, guys, those balloons will get up. And good news for Mother's Day. Overall, a nice day, a little overcast. There's a slight chance of some showers in some of our areas. Most of us will stay dry, but a little bit cooler than we are going to be in the next couple of days. So quiet night with our lows in the 40s tonight, sunny and warm on Friday. Those winds are going to pick up on Saturday. Slight chance of showers Sunday, and we'll see some showers for the first part of next week with seasonal temperatures on the way. Austin, Wendy.
And let's continue our coverage now in Walla Walla, where it is the annual Balloon Stampede.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. And today marks the 50th year for the event. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma shows us how they're keeping traditions alive. And then she also explains the key factors into whether the hot air balloons can take flight.
So I'm looking forward to doing this for as long as I am capable, and that they'll have me.
Daniel Marvickson flew as a pilot for the first time as a pilot part of the event in 1980. Marvickson is this year's MC. And for those who haven't been on a hot air balloon,
I tell people it's funny. I get them in the basket, and then they say, "You can't control this, can you?" And I say, "No, not really." And you're going with me. But generally speaking, a lot of folks describe it as dreaming, because there's no sense of motion.
Justin Elkins traveled from Montana to pilot one of this year's balloons. He says this isn't just his first time participating in the Walla Walla show, but also his first time flying in Washington.
Walla Walla is known for, the vineyards, so I'm really hopeful to get up above and see what it looks like here in the vineyards and the onion fields. And so, yeah, the rolling hills, it's just so pretty here.
When it comes to deciding whether or not to go up, Mother Nature plays a part in it.
Safety's our number one. And so we're not like an airplane where we can cut through the wind. We're in the wind. We're in the wind column. So if it's going really fast in a really bad direction, we can't get out of it. So we just have to take safety first.
We are having winds in excess of 7 to 10 miles an hour. We prefer them less than that for a safe, even for tethering. And tethering is, if you can imagine trying to handle a sailboat under full sails, you're not going to do it. It's going to go where it wants. So the balloons are very, very fickle about high winds.
For some people, watching the hot air balloons take off is their favorite part of the show. Others is the community.
Enjoy the place to fly. We enjoy the people. And it's always just been a fun opening of the season.
One of our people started crewing for us in the 80s. She was our antique car driver. She's been crewing for us ever since. So we come back partly for the people. Well, mostly for the people.
Yeah, it's people. That's why we're here.
I'm a third-generation pilot. My father started flying when I was 5, so 45 years ago. So this is even longer than my family's been in ballooning. So it's very impressive that the community has supported it so long. There's lots of other communities where they only got 20 years and the community just kind of stopped supporting it. So Walla Walla is just amazing that they can continue to do this.
Marvickson says if you do decide to bring your furry companion, try to keep them away from where the balloons are due to the loud noises. Reporting in Walla Walla, Monique Ledesma for Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. Friday, the balloons are set to take flight at Howard Teaton Park around 5:30 in the morning. And if weather allows, later that night, it is their Night Glow Spectacular from 5 to 9. Back now to our coverage of the Pope. We are going to take another live look from Vatican City, where for the first time in history, a 69-year-old Chicago native is the first American Pope and is seen as a diplomat in the church.
Tens of thousands of people gathered in St. Peter's Square earlier today, eyes fixed on the Sistine Chapel chimney after 2 rounds of black smoke. The first one on Wednesday evening after the Cardinals just locked themselves into the Sistine Chapel. The second one this morning. And then, as everyone was expecting, or hoping, I should say, the white smoke, after 2 days of voting in the conclave in Vatican City, the first American Pope in history has been elected. Robert Prevost will be known as Pope Leo XIV. As the world reacts, a childhood friend shares memories of his early years.
Robbie, he was nice. He was nice. The family was honest. Just a lot of integrity. A lot of integrity. We used to play mass. I'm serious. We used to play mass. Okay, and you know how kids role play? All right. And there used to be, they still have them, little candies. They're like little wafers, but inside they're beads, and on the outside they're like little flying saucers. You know, they candy. We'd break them apart and we'd pretend, you know, play, and we'd use those as the hosts.
Now he's the Pope. Pope Leo XIV made his debut address to the world's roughly 1.4 billion Catholics as the 267th Pope.
Other news and all new tonight, a fresh partnership between Benton County and the city of Prosser is paving the way for a more efficient use of government space. Under a newly arranged lease agreement, the city will relocate its services to the first floor of the historic courthouse and attached annex. This move allows the city and county to consolidate essential services under one roof while still preserving space for county operations. The plan also includes selling portions of the surrounding courthouse campus to the city for future development, including a brand new police station.
It provides revenue back to the county from the lease agreement, which helps keep the cost of services down to the 215,000 plus residents of Benton County.
A grand opening celebration is in the works, and the public will be invited for tours of the new space. Officials say more details, including a move-in date, will be shared very soon. Well, the Kennewick Police Department responding to a crash that occurred just after midnight with a driver suspected of being under the influence of marijuana and alcohol. 29-year-old Kiana Ashby was driving a silver sedan that witnesses say was speeding as he ran a red light before crashing into a Ford truck at the intersection of South Washington Street and West 1st Avenue. Ashby landed in the passenger seat from the impact, which resulted in a broken femur and a head laceration. He was not wearing a seatbelt. The driver of the truck was released from the hospital having minor injuries. Ashby was not booked into jail due to his injuries, though. He still faces DUI charges.
Occupants of an area known as the Hiawatha Homeless Camp were served eviction notices yesterday. The Grant County Sheriff's Office, along with police from Colville Confederated Tribes, placed the notices on more than 50 recreation vehicles and trailers. Those on the property were notified that they would face criminal trespassing charges if they didn't comply by 10 o'clock this morning. The camp has seen increasing thefts and burglaries, making it problematic for responding safety agencies. Trespassing on county-owned property is prohibited, according to Grant County Code.
In a 7-2 decision today, the Washington Supreme Court upheld a 2022 law banning high-capacity magazines. This overturns a lower court order on the constitutionally of the state's ban, which prohibits the importation, manufacturing, sale, and distribution of firearm magazines that hold over 10 rounds. Walter Wentz and Gators Custom Guns, Inc. initiated the lawsuit, claiming the ban violates Second Amendment rights. Now, some proponents of the ban point to the role of large capacity magazines used in mass shootings, saying the court's decision will save lives.
It is National Travel and Tourism Week, and Visit Tri-Cities says 2024 was an extremely successful year with nearly 4 million visitors. According to Tourism Economics, visitors spent more than $640 million in Benton and Franklin counties last year, with annual spending increasing 2.2% over the year before, 2023. That spending generated nearly $80 million in state and local taxes. In addition, Kevin Lewis, the president and CEO of Visit Tri-Cities, says there was an 86% increase in the number of events booked. But he says they're not just focused on growing numbers, but growing impact as well.
Still ahead here at 6:30, we'll head to Oregon after a recent seal stabbing.
And Stacy is coming back with your full First Alert forecast. We go to break with this beautiful look from Yakima. Don't go anywhere.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 86 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Black Flag Insect Killers, your choice, 2 for $10. Tomato and pepper plants are a steal at $4.99. Miracle Grow Organic Potting Mix, 36% off at 2 for $14. Stock up on HTH Pool Shock, 59% off at only $3.49. See all the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And thank you for your business.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Spring is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today, 3680 West Van Giesen in West Richland.
Our number one service here at NIU Women's Clinic and Aesthetics is our weight loss program. Our program is really focused on a lifestyle change. We want our patients to be able to lose around 10 to 15 pounds of weight loss a month is what we see. But when they're done with us on the program, we want them to be able to keep that weight off. We don't want to see them yo-yo.
So I've lost about 40 to 50 pounds, and that's been over the span of 3 to 4 months. At my peak, I think I was losing probably 10 pounds a week. It was quite a bit, and I just noticed it was falling off of me.
So we are proud to announce that we are releasing a virtual weight loss program. What makes our program so successful for both men and women is the fact that we are treating exactly the reason why you're gaining this weight in the first place. By addressing your insulin insensitivity, your hormone balancing, your lifestyle, treating everything. We really focus on you and your needs.
Now open in Yakima. Go to newuwomensclinic.com to start your weight loss journey today.
Make Mom's Day extra special at Queensgate Gardens in Richland. From vibrant hanging baskets to flowers, plants, and trees, there's something she'll love. Stop by and grow a little joy this Mother's Day at Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BruxNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BruxNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Welcome back, everybody. An elephant seal pup attacked on the Oregon coast. Authorities say it was stabbed multiple times on a beach.
Now they're asking for help finding the person responsible for this. Allison Guttleber has the story.
A 6-week-old elephant seal stabbed on the beach in Neskowin. Tonight, officials searching for the person responsible. This happened the night of March 16th between 8 and 11:30 p.m. Gregory Miller is a volunteer with the Oregon State University Marine Mammal Stranding Network. He says he was watching out for the pup for about 3 weeks starting in late February. On the night of the attack, he left the beach around 8.
And the next day, when we spotted that there was this bleeding going, a small amount of bleeding going on, we monitored him for the rest of the day. It didn't seem to affect him at all. I mean, he still carried on with his pattern.
The attack happened in a cove in front of the Proposal Rock condominiums. Authorities described the suspect as a man with a groomed beard, white and black hair, and a large gap between his front teeth.
We believe that he was driving a 1990s Dodge or Chrysler van with a rear passenger window on the driver's side. Covered in plastic.
The young elephant seal was stabbed multiple times but survived. The seal was relocated and spotted weeks later around Seaside.
It was apparently quite a celebrity and again showed no effects from this unfortunate attack.
I asked NOAA's Office of Law Enforcement what the punishment is for this type of crime.
It can be up to 1 year in jail, and it can also be punishable by fines of up to $100,000.
Have a suspect sketch. That was Allison Guttleber reporting. Authorities say they are looking to find the owner of the vehicle that the suspect was using during the crime.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
On your gorgeous Thursday evening, 73 degrees, dust devil sky cam taking a peek out in Pasco. Look at that, just a beautiful night, nice and mellow. The temperature really hasn't even dropped too much. It will once we get dark. Now we are seeing some passing clouds on our satellite and radar, but that ridge of high pressure is going to start to move in. It's going to bring us sunshine and warmth. This is what it looks like on Friday. Again, mostly clear. We're in between two jets. As we get into Saturday, we'll see a little bit of moisture come across the Olympic Peninsula and the northern portion of the Washington Cascades. Things are going to switch, though, onto Sunday and Monday, and we're going to start to see more moisture. Some pretty good systems coming through the area. A light chance of rain there in Yakima the next Sunday through Tuesday. Ellensburg, slightly higher, but still just a light chance. If we do see any rain, we're only going to pick up 1/10 of an inch or less, maybe a little bit more in the mountains. That's where most of the rain is going to fall in the Cascades and the Blues. Pretty decent chance, though, of seeing those showers in Walla Walla, both on Mother's Day and Monday. About a 70% chance there, and then things will start to get better on Tuesday. Let's talk winds in Walla Walla. That was the thing. They couldn't get those balloons up in the air this morning with just 5 to 7 mile-an-hour winds. Now, here's the good news. Tomorrow morning, these are the gusts at 5. That means sustained winds will be lower. And check it out, as the morning goes on at 7, it'll be even better. So you guys will be seeing some balloons flying around Walla Walla tomorrow. I'm going to tell them that the weather is just right. Maybe if they give me a call, I'll come on up there too. All right, breezy winds will pick up again on Saturday and Sunday. Tonight, pretty mild. We're talking 40s all through the region, above the freezing level. 47 for Walla Walla and Dayton, 42 in the Tri-Cities, 43 in the Valley, Yakima Valley and Sunnyside, 41 for Ellensburg. If you're hitting the road for Mother's Day, it's going to be a little overcast in the Seattle area with a chance of rain on Sunday. Portland area is looking really good, 70s temperature-wise, and then we have increasing chances there of some thunderstorms. And taking a look at the Spokane area, beautiful weather there in the 80s, but a big drop temperature-wise on Sunday. Here's the big warm-up that's coming our way tomorrow. That ridge of high pressure moves in on top of us. We'll see 82 in the Tri-Cities, warmer on Saturday, breezy winds. Then that cool down as that disturbance starts to move through the area, looking at some showers into the first part of next week. Yakima also, a slight chance of rain on Sunday. Breezy winds right on through Wednesday, with temperatures going from the 80s back to the 70s. Here's Ellensburg, a little bit windier there, of course, where we're going to see those heavier winds developing late Sunday into Monday. Temperatures staying in the 60s. Again, just a little below our average for this time of year. Walla Walla, better chance of seeing those showers on Sunday. So if you have any outdoor plans with mom, bring the umbrella, be ready for a little bit of light rain there. More so on Monday, and then those temperatures staying in the 60s for the rest of the week. Here's Hermiston. We're going to see a 30% chance of rain on Mother's Day there as well, but not a bad forecast at all. Temperatures in those 70s are just a little bit below average, so not too bad.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
I'm not complaining, I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Temperatures in the 70s, it's still beautiful.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get to Walla Walla in the morning.
You still want to do that?
Get on
You should.
on a balloon somehow. But anyway.
Well, I think it's out there, and
out there.
Now your phone's going to be ringing. Right? You're going to be getting an email shortly, I feel like.
Maybe.
We've got what's trending next.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my 2 girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome to Pasco, where we are building a community rooted in culture. Check out the Farmers Market downtown at Peanuts Park, Saturdays from May through October. Taste something new at one of our diverse local restaurants, the Pasco Specialty Kitchen vendor windows, or our growing food truck scene. And enjoy the natural beauty of our waterfront parks and the Sacagawea Heritage Trail. Shop small, explore local, and experience the spirit of Pasco. Naturally transformative.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
All right, time now for what's trending. Lorde fans, get ready. The singer is going on tour. The Ultrasound Tour is in support of Lorde's first album in 4 years.
That's right. The tour kicks off September 17th in Austin, Texas. Lorde will make a total of 21 stops in North America before heading to Europe.
Tickets go on sale May 16th with a pre-sale beginning 2 days earlier. Her new album, Virgin, releases on June the 27th. All right, it is National Have a Coke Day.
Did you?
Did I have a... No, I didn't.
Your Coke yesterday got knocked over.
It got knocked over. I don't even think about that. On this day in 1886, the first Coca-Cola was served in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right. A local pharmacist named Dr. John Stith Pemberton produced the syrup. It took it to Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta, where they mixed it with carbonated water. Dr. Pemberton's partner and bookkeeper suggested the name Coca-Cola, thinking that the 2 C's would look well in advertising.
Well, I guess they were right. He penned the now famous trademark in his unique script. The soda fountain drink was marketed as a tonic for most common ailments and sold for 5 cents a glass.
And there was something in it as well.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that, Austin?
We'll just leave that out.
It's 5 cents a glass, though.
Yeah, we'll focus on that. No, we just did what's trending. Sorry.
Your reason to smile.
Reason to smile.
That's right. We'll come right back.
I think Austin's our reason to smile right now.
Riding a motorcycle is a great way to travel, but if someone turns in front of you, you're in the danger zone. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Alan Brecky Law Offices, 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Imagine waking up actually rested, because last night you slept on the new Cube mattress found exclusively at Walker's Furniture. Cube isn't just a mattress, it's a sleep revolution. The Gel Cube technology supports your body exactly where you need it. With airflow enhancing cubes, premium memory foam, and natural latex, Cube delivers a deeper, longer, more refreshing sleep. And this month, you can enter to win a new Cube mattress from Walker's.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Celebrate Walla Walla is back June 19th through 21st. 3 days of world-class wine. Tour vineyards with winemakers, expand your palate, and don't miss the block party. This is Walla Walla Valley at its finest. Tickets are on sale now. Secure yours today.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a small city with a big history, with one very unique house.
They're local artists, and they have transformed their home.
Ellensburg on Fly the Northwest.
It's one of the stops that you have to see when you're in Ellensburg.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next, E.T. She's probably in Texas. But only we're in Nashville for our Blake Shelton exclusive.
Gwen could have her wish. We'd be the new Partridge Family going out with a TV show.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Riding a motorcycle is a great way to travel, but if someone turns in front of you, you're in the danger zone. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Alan Brecky Law Offices, 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
And welcome back. Your reason to smile. We've been giggling at the end of the week, but anyway, let's get to your reason to smile real quick.
Oh yeah, we have to wait because we have to switch a shot to get the reason to smile.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you want to do a quick final weather?
Well, let's talk about the weather.
Okay.
So Walla Walla, you should be able to fly those hot air balloons tomorrow. That's good. And your temperatures are going to be pretty nice in the morning. Midday, you'll be in the 70s, and then we're going to be warm by 4. All right, let's switch back to our reason to smile. Again, it's brought to you by Lifetime Dental. Rick Zimmerman taking a picture of a dryland wheat farm. And I don't know if I know you guys are new to the area.
Right.
I know, I didn't
There's
know.
lots of dryland wheat farms, and that's what they look like. So they're all around us. Again, nice one, Rick. QR code, top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Or go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Love it. Beautiful picture. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
We'll be back tomorrow. Hope you are as well.
See you at 11.